Hello everyone, welcome back to another lovely video of mine. And if you've guessed by the title, the unboxing video today is on this cardboard box. Isn't it marvellous? Of course, I'm joking. This is on the brand new released Season 13 Blu-ray box set, the latest in the collection box set to get this treatment. I'm really excited to open this, so without further ado, let's cut this baby open and see what treasures lie inside. Here we go. And if we take the cardboard off, oh, here we come. I take this off, there we go. I've got mine from HMV. They're always prompt and always come quite first, because I know this is supposed to be out Monday, but this is Saturday as I'm recording this, and this is now out, so let's have a look. Out you come. There we are. Doctor Who, The Collection, Season 13. Once again, brilliant, beautiful artwork that we've got here. This is the front, this is the spine, and this is the back as well. Continue your Doctor Who archive with the Ultimate Collector's Set. Terror of the Zygons, Planet of Evil, Pyramids of Mars, The Android Invasion, The Brain of Morbius, and The Seeds of Doom, starring Tom Baker, Elizabeth Sladen, and Ian Marter. Very nice indeed. So, we're now going to take away its value by taking it out of the packaging. Here we go. Taking off the packaging there. There we are. Put that to one side. So let's talk a little bit about the artwork. Once again, this is by Lee Binding, who I think does fantastic work on these box sets. I am liking the purple and blue and white look that we've got here. I think it really matches the gothic atmosphere that Season 13 has. We have the Doctor dressed in his Scottish beret and shirt from Terror of the Zygons. Personally, I would have liked to have seen him in his brown jacket that he wears in this season with his iconic floppy hat and scarf as the artwork, but this is still very nice too, and hopefully for Season 16, the only 4th Doctor series not to be released on Blu-ray yet, does get that treatment on the artwork. But I just love how it spreads completely across the top. There's no like gaps where it's cut off, it's just completely there and it looks fantastic. So I'm going to take out the slipcase, there we go. So this is the slipcase, and this is the back. We've been through what stories are on this season, and we've got new documentaries, we've got Behind the Sofa, an exclusive season overview and profile of actor Ian Marter. Ian Marter played Harry Sullivan in 2 stories in this season, and he's a pretty overlooked actor, I think, from the Doctor Who universe, so I'm really interested to see what his life was like, as he's sadly no longer with us, because he was also a writer as well, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Omnibus editions, cut-down movie versions of Pyramids of Mars, The Brain of Morbius, and The Seeds of Doom. They'll be really nice to see. And we've also got the Tales of the TARDIS, the 2024 version of Pyramids of Mars, with updated special effects and material from Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson, so it's nice to see that here. That is on the Season 1 Steelbook that was released back in 2024, but it's nice that we've got it here on Season 13, because I just think it's appropriate to have that as Pyramids of Mars is on this release. New audio commentaries with Tom Baker on selected episodes, archive treats, Blu-ray trailer, convention footage, and all the releases from the DVD. So I'm going to put the slipcase to one side, and let's have a bit of a deeper look at the artwork. So as mentioned earlier, we've got Tom Baker as the 4th Doctor dressed here. And I'm not sure what that device is. I think it's the tracker from Terror of the Zygons. I could be wrong. But I do like the use of monsters that we've got here. We have the Morbius monster, a mummy, the antimatter monster from Planet of Evil, Sutekh from Pyramids of Mars, a Crinoid, a Zygon, and a Kral from the Android Invasion. All great stuff to see. So that's the front, that's the spine without the slipcase. And if we look at the artwork on the back, ooh, that's very nice. We have got the TARDIS on the planet Zeta Minor, the planet and location for Planet of Evil. And this is quite new. We've actually got the Doctor and Sarah Jane here. Typically, it's just the TARDIS in like space or the vortex. And but this is quite new to have, which is really nice artwork. So that's the outside. Let's take a look what treasures lie inside. Here we go. Ah, very nice. So we're going to go through the discs first. I won't take them all out, but Disc 1, Terror of the Zygons. Disc 2, upside down at the moment. Just to see. Disc 2, Planet of Evil. Disc 3, Pyramids of Mars, with Sarah Jane, Sutek, and a mummy in the background. That's very nice to have. Disc 4, also upside down. Pyramids of Mars again, with the Doctor and Marcus Scarman, I believe he's called. Disc 5, The Android Invasion, the Doctor being menaced by an android duplicate there. Very nice. Disc 6, The Brain of Morbius, the Doctor and Sarah Jane with the Morbius monster creeping in there. This is very nice artwork for the discs. Disc 7, Seeds of Doom. You've got Sarah Jane in her big fluffy coat being menaced by a crinoid monster. And Disc 8, also the Seeds of Doom. I'm going to assume the omnibus version is on this, with the Fourth Doctor and a beach ball and Sarah Jane together outside the TARDIS. I believe that's from a promotional image, and it's really nice they used it here. Now, if we take off the back of the disc, we've got the indomitable Tom Baker staring at us in all his glory. Lovely, lovely artwork. So let's put that back in. And we're now going to talk about the booklet inside. So we've got artwork here from Pyramids of Mars, which looks fantastic. It's a very iconic image. I love the gothic look of it. And this image here, which I believe is the same one they use for the booklet, a footage from the Seeds of Doom. You can see the crinoid attacking the house, the Doctor and Sarah going through plants. You've got this, promotional stuff, more exciting products from Doctor Who. And here you've got the booklet. I'll put that to one side. And if we open up this, ooh, very nice. We have got the TARDIS console room. And if you look there, you've got Sutek being all menacing in Pyramids of Mars. Very nice stuff to look at. Really happy with that. I'll just seal this up for now. I'll put the box to one side. And let's look through the booklet. Behind the Sofa, welcome to Season 13. I won't read through all of this. We've got a lovely promotional image of the Fourth Doctor and Sarah Jane. Absolutely fantastic. Doctor Who earned huge viewing figures during this period and cemented its reputation as a programme best watched from behind the sofa. Yep, Season 13 is undoubtedly one of Doctor Who's most scariest seasons. It's pretty much the monster season, as I call it, because every story there's a ugly monster that the kids would love to see. So if you were a young kid watching this all the way back in the 70s, you were probably in heaven with this. You were being scared every week, but you were having monsters week in, week out with so many adventures. And also Doctor Who was becoming more gothic, more scary, pissing off Mary Whitehouse, but the viewing figures just went up, up, up for this place. Very nice. So there we go. Disc 1, Terror of the Zygons, extended version of Part 1, updated special effects, surround sound 5.1, new audio commentary with Tom Baker on Parts 1, 2 and 4, that's nice to see. The old DVD audio commentary, Behind the Sofa with Colin Baker, Maureen O'Brien, Katie Manning, Sarah Sutton, Janet Fielding, Sophie Aldred, and Sadie Miller, Toby Haydock. Very nice. Behind the Sofa is definitely my favourite feature of these Blu-ray box sets. We've got coming soon trailers, Tom Baker interview, promotional material, everything that's around at the time they just dig out and put on the discs, which is so cool to see. You've got background information on all the stories, artwork of the Zygons menacing the Doctor in his Scottish outfit there. Keep going. Lovely stuff, reception, after image, all sorts of things. Disc 2, Planet of Evil, Return to 13. Philip Hinchcliffe, the producer, is taken back to the locations of this season to reminisce. That's really nice to see. More Behind the Sofa. Also stuff from the DVDs. Planet of Evil, great story. Superb set design, one of the best realised alien planets in Doctor Who history. More artwork there. Ooh. Disc 3 and 4, Pyramids of Mars. Disc 3, updated special effects, so I'm going to assume that is on the 4-part version, but I could be wrong. You've got interviews, Behind the Sofa, and for Disc 4 you've got the omnibus version, which was repeated in November 1976, and you've got the Tales of the TARDIS version, and you've got Tom Talks, where Tom Baker will just ramble on about anything in these interviews, because I know they can't get Tom to do loads for these new box sets because he is in his early 90s, but it's really appreciated that they can do what they do with Tom. It's lovely. So I'm going to assume we've got the updated effects for the 4-part version, the omnibus version, Tales of the TARDIS. So how many versions of Pyramids of Mars is that? 4? That's really cool to see. You can never have enough of this story. It's a classic. Beautiful artwork there. Disc 5, The Android Invasion. New audio commentary with Tom Baker on part 1 and 4. Ian Marter tributes. So that's a documentary I will be really looking forward to watching. Weetabix advert. That'll be fun. Coming soon trailers, things like that. More artwork. The Android Invasion. Lovely stuff. The Brain of Morbius. An omnibus version of this story. Philip Maddock featurette, DVD Easter eggs, coming soon trailer, behind the sofa. Stuff we've had on the DVDs before, but new stuff as well for the Blu-ray. Beautiful artwork with, the Morbius Doctors. Excellent work. And, Disc 7 and 8, we've got the Seeds of Doom, Behind the Sofa, interview with Graham Harper, both a featurette and an in conversation, which is really nice to see. Graham Harper is the only director to work on both the classic and the new series, so it's great that he's on this box set. You've got the Seeds of Doom Omnibus, a 90-minute version of this 6-part story. I've really liked the omnibus versions we've got for, say, stories like The Demons and The Sea Devils. They work very well, so I'm hoping Seeds of Doom works as a 90-minute version as well. Not to say I don't like the 6-part version, I think it's terrific, but it's nice to have that option. Crinoid there, Menacing the Doctor, After Image, Reception, the TARDIS there on the Antarctic set, and we close there, and that's nice. That's a nice surprise. We have got members of the production team who stood in for the Morbius Doctors during that mind-bending sequence in the Brain of Morbius. I think that's a really cool Easter egg. Very nice there. That's it. We'll pop this back in. Open up again. Open up. In you go. And if we pop this back in, it's slipcase. And there you have it. That is 13 in a nutshell. Again, it's one of my all-time favourite Doctor Who seasons, and it's a fan favourite for many other people as well. And that is pretty much all the box set. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Season 13. What's your favourite story from this season? I have done, actually, a few years ago, reviews for every single story on this box set, so feel free to check out that playlist. I'll put a link in the description below or in the comments. And what do you think will be next for the collection box set? I think that the next one is going to be Season 21, which is Peter Davison's final season. Then I believe it's going to be Season 16, then Season 11. I think that's how it's going to go for the colour seasons, and then hopefully we'll be on to the black and white era, getting more box sets. However, it is quite hard because of so many things that are missing, but that is a story for another time. Anyway, I've been Isaac. Let me know in the comments below what your favourite story from this season is, and I'll see you all next time for some more content. Bye-bye, because I walk in eternity.